Welcome to Silver Linings Talk Show. We are right in the middle of the holiday season, and you know what that means? Lots of photos and videos, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
in today's segment, we're going to let everybody know how to be camera ready for all of your special events that are coming up. Isn't that exciting?
Yep.
Absolutely. And we're going to talk about how to get your mind ready, how to get your body ready, and how you get like the best style ready too.
Yes. And today's guest is going to be about how we up-level those videos and those photos. And so our guest today is Theresa Natt of Theresa Natt Studios. And she is a brand photographer and videographer, and we are super excited to have her with us. And we just wanted to give you a little sneak peek about her work, and we wanted to share that with you now about how you can use video for your life and business. Let's take a look. To welcome Theresa Natt. Hey, Theresa.
Great to see you. You look beautiful.
Thank you. It's so great to be here.
So we just saw this beautiful branding video.
And, you know, I'd like to ask you a question about this. There seems to be such a push right now for video. And I like to think that we've been doing a lot of this lately, like kind of you're here on video right now, and a lot of us have been spending time on video. Do you think that has anything to do with what we've been through the last, 18 months or so? I'd love to hear your input on that.
I definitely think so. I mean, the world was already going towards video becoming such a huge thing, but I think what happened in 2020 really pushed us in that direction because we all started to get on Zoom. I mean, my dad, who is 71, was using Zoom, and he is not that kind of a person. So video just became such a presence in our life in the past few years.
So I like that you pushed it that way because you said it really was already going that way. And so it wasn't just 2020 that put us there. It was going that way. It just pushed us more quickly in that direction, right?
Yeah. Right.
Definitely.
And how does video really help people market their business?
So it helps you really connect more with people. If you think about the way things used to be, it was all blogs, like 10 years ago. Everybody had a blog and you'd write on your blog. But there was an element missing because you really didn't know who was actually writing those words. But with video, you see the person, you hear their voice. It's a much more immersive experience. You can add elements like music, which really, tug at those heartstrings. And it just allows you to create this bond with your audience and form trust with them, which just words alone, it's hard to do that with.
How can somebody start using videos for their branding and for their business?
So I'd say the easiest way, it's gonna sound a bit like a cop-out, but it's just to start. So, create a strategy around, do you want to post a video once a week? Do you want to post 4 times a week? Create your strategy on when you'll post, and definitely make sure you script out what you want to say. You don't want to spend 10 minutes in a video just saying the same thing over and over again. People want quick videos nowadays. So script out what you want to say, and then just use your phone. I mean, everybody is carrying around a video camera in their pocket these days. iPhones, Androids, all of them, they have great cameras now. So you can just start by using your phone to film your videos. And even editing programs like iMovie are really powerful, and they're free. And I know Windows has one as well. I forget the name of it, but you can start just really basic. And I know a lot of YouTubers that started just filming on their iPhones, and they have millions of subscribers now.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I like that tip.
Absolutely. And one thing that I certainly think about is that it takes so much courage to get in front of the camera, whether it is through photos, but especially video. I feel, that people have a little bit of resistance. So I just wanted to share my thoughts about an acronym for courage that people can tap into these tips. So C is confidence. Really just tap into your knowledge of what you want to share. O is own your why. Why are you choosing to get in front of the camera? You understand it is a process, it is not perfection. R, remember to breathe and have fun. A, accentuate your best features. G, getting visible is the goal. And E, embrace the experience and the opportunities that can come your way from putting out video. So just wanted your thoughts on courage.
And I love that acronym. I kind of want to put it on my website. But yeah, I mean, it does take courage to step up in front of that camera. The best way to really get through that is to just keep doing it. It's like anything in life. The more you do it, the more comfortable and confident you'll feel. But there are other ways that I recommend to my clients to help them feel a little bit more comfortable. The first is affirmations. You can find them online. I actually have an app that sends me morning affirmations, and that's really just a great way to get your mind ready and feel good about yourself. Having a playlist of music that makes you feel amazing and energized and awesome is also helpful. You can play it right before you have to go on camera, or even if you're having your photos taken, you can be playing that playlist in the background. Meditation is another great way to just take a moment and ground yourself and get ready. Breathing exercises, just taking a big deep breath, can often kind of get out some of those jitters that we might feel. And a good fake laugh, I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but just a good can really make you smile and just relieve some tension. So that's one of my favorite go-tos, is to make everybody do a fake laugh. And then planning is also a helpful way to feel ready for your sessions.
Maybe we should do that fake laugh right now to shift our mindset. Should we? But I kind of think that that's a lot for during the day of the photo shoot, right? So what about the preparation in advance, right? So, I'm kind of into that wellness portion. I like to think of preparing maybe a couple of weeks in advance on making sure you're eating right and sleeping right, because all of that shows on your skin, right? And you don't want to look tired and haggard the day of your photo shoot, right, Teresa?
It's so true, and I feel like that's an element a lot of people forget about. They think about what they're going to wear and they think about what they're going to say, but they don't think about preparing their body for that day. So like you said, sleeping, getting enough sleep, hydrating, eating foods that are good for you and your body. help us in so many ways. They'll help you feel better, they'll help you look better, and they're really an important part of feeling confident on camera.
And don't you feel that the people that are mindful about that process really, just have an overall appearance of wellness, and they can shift more into that mindful mode the day of?
It's true. I mean, if you don't feel good physically, it's hard to get in a mental state where you're like, yeah, let's do this, I'm awesome. But if you are already feeling great because you ate something that, you ate foods that nourished your body and you got enough sleep, you're already in a place physically where you feel good. So it's so much easier mentally to feel good too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I have some tips for the photo and the videos that we talked about before, Teresa. So one of the things I like to tell people to do is when selecting your outfit, make sure that you take a picture of yourself and maybe even a little video to see how the outfit's gonna look. So you're not surprised when you get the photos back from Teresa and you're like, oh, I don't like the way that dress looks on me, or I don't like the print, or whatever. So that's an important thing to make sure that you do. I also love to do solid colors, right, Teresa?
Yes, solid colors are my definite go-to, especially I love jewel tones.
Me too, and I have a jewel tone on today. And I love monochromatic, which is a very, basic one color. It'll just look better than things that are a blotch of color and then another big blotch of color. You can save those things for a different event, but it's always important when you're getting filmed to have a monochromatic look. Make sure your clothes fit. So, the sleeves aren't too long, it's not a baggy look on you, that you're actually wearing something that really fits you well. And you'll know that because you took a photo of yourself beforehand. And then my favorite thing is make sure that you get your hair and your makeup and your nails done. And if you're really good at your hair and your makeup, great. But if you're not, have somebody do your hair for you. Have somebody somebody professional do your makeup. It'll just take one more thing off your plate so that you can arrive and just feel so beautiful for your photo shoot with Teresa.
Oh, that's actually such a good point for mindset too. It eases your stress level where you're not having to have that on your plate too. I love that tip.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And one thing, Teresa, we wanted to also talk about was just the whole idea that you bring forth, which is branding and sharing stories.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, storytelling is such a huge part of the human experience. We've been doing it since the beginning of time, pretty much. And it's really the most powerful tool we have to connect with other people and to connect with each other and to really understand each other. It's just such a powerful tool.
It's my turn. So in the end, when we want to share our story and have it resonate, what can this truly look like? I'd love to kind of, for you to paint a picture for us.
So, I mean, there are so many ways, especially now, that we can tell our stories. So there are blogs, there are vlogs, which are the video version of blogs. There's social media, there's self-publishing. And again, like I said, the important part is really just to start telling your story, to start connecting with other people, and just start writing your thoughts down, writing your ideas down, getting images that you might want to use. My personal favorite way of storytelling is really through a combination of words, video, photos, music, and our voice, because again, there's something so powerful about seeing a person and hearing their voice.
And you brought us a beautiful piece that you've created that is all about storytelling, and we would love to share that with our viewers now.
Stories are the web that weaves us all together. Stories inspire. They educate. Stories motivate us to take action. And they help us navigate the seasons of our lives. And they have the unique ability to help us form deeper bonds with one another. The best part is that we all have the ability to harness the power of story. By sharing our stories, we're able to create more meaningful connections, promote better understanding for one another, and boost the feelings of trust, compassion, and empathy for each other. Whether it's through writing, images, or video, our world is alive with stories just waiting to be told.
I love that example because you had not only people, you had videos, you had still shots, you had nature. That was a great incorporation of different types of, I guess, media. Is that what you would call it? That was awesome. Yeah. So thank you
I love
for
the
sharing.
music as the background. That was just beautiful.
And you also have a beautiful voice.
Yes, she does.
Thank you. In another world, I would do voiceover stuff.
Hey, there's still an opportunity.
Yeah, but you're
right?
kind of doing it.
Yeah.
It's true, actually, yeah. But I always thought it'd be fun to do the voices for cartoons.
Awesome.
But what amazing work, and I think that we've had the privilege today to be able to see two examples, one in a branding video and then another one in a storytelling video of really a compilation of different people. It's really beautiful work, and I so love the fact that you can be with us today and share some of this, because we're entering a new 2022, and people, I think, are thinking more about video marketing.
I know I am.
I think just putting ourselves out there in a different way and being creative about it, and I think you kind of what you said resonated with me. Just get started. However you would like to, put yourself out there and tell your story. So, we all have a unique story to tell, and this, I think, has been really motivational and really inspirational for us to want to do it.
And we all have a phone. I think everybody has a phone that we can just, turn to the record button and just start making those little videos and stepping into that courage and putting it out there. And like you said, Teresa, just start and do little bits at a time. And the more you do it, the more comfortable with it you'll get. And the better at it you'll get too.
Right.
It's true.
Great. And so how can people connect with you, Teresa?
So they can find me on Instagram. My handle is @Theresa Natt Studio. I am also on Facebook, same thing, Theresa Natt Studio. And then I do have a YouTube channel as well, which I love to share my videos on. And again, it is Theresa Natt Studio.
That's easy.
Easy to remember. That's fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your stories.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you. It was beautiful. So in wrapping this up, we're approaching the holidays, and we just were chatting a little bit before the show about how important it is to do some things, during the holidays, like reminding ourselves to shop local. I know me, I like to go downtown Mystic and go into the little stores and shop with the people that support my community, because if I don't shop local, then I'm not going to have a community, and that's near and dear to my heart. I love having my community and having my little stores to have access to. Yep. And Lynn, you had some ideas about neighbors and how you like
just
to...
remembering who your neighbors are and what they do for a living, and I think supporting those businesses is kind of a nice thing to do. we sometimes forget that when we're jumping online and placing our holiday orders. So I think it's a nice thing to do.
And you mentioned how, we could go out of, instead of getting something physical for people, to present experiences for them. And I'm really big into giving an experience for the holidays. It means a lot.
Yes, I think that we could be making homemade gifts. Mm-hmm. We could be giving experiences, which could be something that we have to look forward to in the upcoming months.
Mm-hmm. Or even donating. I mean, I think donating around the holidays to causes, worthy causes. There's a lot of people who are in need.
Yes.
So there, local charities, for whatever you can donate, I think is really important to remember too.
And I think also the benefit that it can also be just about connecting with our friends and family.
And spending time together.
Yeah. And there are some people who haven't been able to do that because of COVID and the pandemic, and maybe this is the first holiday that they're going to be able to have with them in a while.
Yep.
So embrace that.
That's
We
a
hope
gift
that you'll
in
embrace
itself.
that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we certainly wish you all a wonderful holiday season and wish you all the best, and we will be seeing you in next year.
Yep. Have a safe, healthy, and happy holiday.